that depth and having real, vulnerable, open conversations where there's truth to what's really going on. It's not like, oh, everything's great, I'm busy at work, bitching about the men in our lives or however it shows up. It's more like, no, this is real. This is what I'm celebrating. And this is also what I'm struggling with in this moment, because in that we don't feel alone. There's real life experiences and depth to it. The spiral just came up for me. And can you speak to what the spiral means? And because it's on the cover of the beautiful book, but it feels like that going deeper and deeper and deeper, like that
We're
depth.
always learning. You think you've learned something and then you have to learn it again in a different, it was like, it's the peeling of the onion. It's that I don't think we're ever done, but I also feel like the more we tread the spiral, the wiser we get. And there's always going to be someone behind us that's learning from us. And there's always going to be someone in front of us who's teaching us. And I feel like that we're always on that spiral. It's like when we were sitting in circle, everyone, different ages, different stages, but we were teaching the crone of the group how to do things. And she was teaching us other things. We're always going to have different wisdom is going to be shared. I think it's almost like every day's a school day and everyone's your teacher. It's almost that kind of analogy. And I guess, there was something else that it's gone now, but it might come back again in a minute, around kind of the legacy of this project and kind of moving forwards. Is I just really hope that our kids can sort of see the type of work that we're doing and understand that, I think it was the trick. There you go. It was the triggers. We were sitting in and someone would trigger us. And instead of going off and having how I would have probably reacted in the past, and she triggered me, I don't like her anymore. It was kind of, she triggered me. What is that? What am I having to heal here? I just really hope my kids find people that can sit in circle with them and help them heal through those things, as opposed to just, having to, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm done.
It's like how the bully culture has moved on, hasn't it? Like we're much more as a society, I think, in general, aware of when someone is maybe outwardly expressing trauma or inner turmoil or pain, and that expresses like bullying or bitching. We're much more aware of that now, that actually it's not about the other person, it's about the person who's it's coming from. And I think that's, I don't want to say forced,
pain, isn't it?
It's encouraged a lot of people to go inwards and do their own inner spiral. Like the spiral for me, I always see that at the heart, and it's like that spiraling inward, deeper and deeper and deeper into the mysteries, as Lisa would say, like going deeper into the own mystery, the mystery of yourself, and the mystery of your own heart and your own past and your own history in a way. As a spiral for me, it's always this heart thing, and going into the depths to emerge brighter, lighter and wiser, I suppose. And of course that spiral represents that circle, and I think the circle's such a symbol for this community that we've spoken about, bringing back the village. It's Sarah's started the story off by with us sitting in circle, and that's there are circles everywhere, whether they're like sat around the table in the pub, or whether you're at your mother's meeting, or whether you're at the play group, or whether you're wherever you are, we sit round together. But I echo what Sarah said. I'd love for more depth to be there too, within these communities, within circles, within our conversations, being truthful and open and vulnerable. One of my biggest drivers, the reason why I share stories and why I share on social media, and why I it's kind of the foundation really of my business, is sharing these vulnerable stories, because nobody should ever, I don't believe anybody should ever feel alone in their darkness. And the more of us that can share our vulnerability, you know, we allow other people to know that it's okay and that they're not alone. And when we can do that, it just has that chain reaction, you know, it unveils or lifts the veil off the shame that I think, and self-judgment that a lot of us carry. Like, my life is like this, shame, you know, and it's so shameful. But actually, when we tell the story and other people go, I'm so pleased you shared that, thank you for sharing that, that's me too, or I had a similar thing, I could so relate to you, all those beautiful messages or comments, it just makes it, that's the whole point.